In this video, I'm going to show you how to add images to the slider on the website. The slider are those images that, well, they slide. Right now there's only 2 images, but I'm going to show you how to add new images and show you how to change the size. Now notice when you change the screen size, those images automatically get cropped and changed. So if you want text on any of them, it's better just to have that text box appear rather than adding text to the actual image. That way you make sure that the text is readable no matter what size the window is. So we're going to go to the dashboard. And for this example, let's say that there's a snow day and you want to add a snow day image on the slider. Now in order to do that, let's go out to Google and find a snowy picture. So I'm just going to type in snow and click on images, and I'll pick on this image because it looks nice. Now one thing though that you want to keep in mind is the slider is long and narrow, so it is going to crop stuff. So if you pick something like this, depending on how the slider is cropped, you may just see the tops of the trees and blue sky. So we may want to pick a different image. We can use search tools. So click on search tools, and this is when you are logged in with Google. You have Google Images and you can click on these search tools. Click on size, and we're gonna pick a width of 1170 by 500. That way it'll be a long and narrow image that we're searching for. Okay, so here's some long and narrow images. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. It's a snowflake, and text should appear nicely on there. So I can click view image, I can save the image. That way it's easier to upload later. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. And notice when I'm in Google Chrome, it'll appear at the bottom, and this will actually make it easier to add later. So let's go back to the dashboard. We're going to add that picture as media, so click on media, and we're going to add new. Now that image at the bottom, I can just drag that up to choose file and upload it. Or you can click on choose file and find it on your computer. But now I have the image. Now to add it to the slider, I can do that by clicking on the image, and this will let me change the title of the picture. So I'm just going to call it school closed due to weather. And that should be the text that will appear. Now to add this image onto the slider, there's this switch down here that you can click. Right now it's selected as no. We're going to click it so it's yes. Oh, here's the title text. Maybe this is what's going to show up. So I'm going to type school closed due to weather. So that's my title text. I'm not going to put a description. Description, you could just put the date. So if school closed is today, today is June 29th. That'll be an odd day for a snow day since school's not in session. And it's about 90 degrees outside. June 29th, 2016. Okay, it's going to add it to a slider, but we need to pick which slider to add it to. So at the bottom, it's select a slider, and Our website only has one slider, it's the main slider. Now right now it'll be the third image on the slider. We want it to be the first one, so we can just click and drag that up. That way when someone visits the website, it'll be the first image on the slider, and then the next one will be that the big all the kids with the Christmas boxes, and then the next one will be two students giving each other a high five. Okay, once you've done that, it should be good. So we're going to click Update, and before we leave, we're going to look at the website to make sure it looks how we want it to. So we'll click Visit the site. Okay, it says school closed due to weather, and then the description was June 29th, 2016. And the next sliders will remain the same. Now if the window changes size depending on the size of the monitor, if someone's checking it from their phone or a different size monitor, or if they just have their window sized differently, you'll always have that text. So the text will be readable, it's not actually on the image. So that's really all there is to adding an image to the slider. If you want to remove that from the slider, there's a button there you can click, or you can go back to your dashboard, go to Media, click on the image if you know where the image is, click on the image. If you want to save that image for later, we can just disable it from the slider. So that slider, the switch that you click to yes, you just change it to no and update. That way you can use the same image whenever there's a snow day. And I'm going to leave this one on the website, but now you'll know how to create your own image. So I'm going to make sure that it's off, and it is. It opened up to the other image, and there's only two on the slider now. So that's really all there is to adding an image to a slider and deleting an image from a slider.